So Keith, earlier you told us about all the big parts and how they come together. What are we seeing here? So we have the hull, the stringer's already in, liner's in.
Yep. So at this case right here, we saw the hull, the liner they already put in. They're getting the rest of the last of the rigging going on here because we'll get as much rigged as we can. They're putting battery cables and stuff in right now. And then right in front of us up there is the gunnel, what we call the deck cap. They'll be lifting that up shortly, come in here, come back here, and go down on this. A couple of places where you can see the connections is, if you see the through bolts that are already there, you see them, they're about every 20 inches or so apart. They'll come back through and they'll through bolt them right here between those once they put that deck cap on there. And the next set of bolts will go through all three parts. They'll go through the gunnel, the hull, and the liner all the way around. And when that's sit there,
So
they'll
just
put that
extra reinforcement all the way around.
correct.
So Keith and Blake just went through the hull and told you everything they're prepping there for this deck cap piece to go on, which has also been prepped with all the hardware already put in, the windlass, all your little hardware pieces, even inside down to where your combing pads are going to mount, all the way back to all the rod holders and hose pipes, fuel fills, water fills, and then also if you look underneath here, all the wiring going all the way up the bow has already been done where it's easier and they can lay it out really nice where it's accessible later on to get to. And we're actually lucky that in just a few minutes, this cap is going to be picked up and placed to its final home in the 28 hull right here behind us.
We're getting towards the end of assembly, and we've seen the hull, we've seen the stringer, we've seen the liner and the deck cap. What are we seeing here? This looks like a lot of the stuff we saw in prefab starting to come together.
Yeah, this is a 35, and you see they lifted the console, or now they're lowering the console in here, and they'll add that. Once they get this all put in place, then they'll come back and add the T-top and the tackle center to this as well. But the good part to see right now, Blake, is we're putting this together. You can see how this overlaps over there. They're going to through bolt that, and remember we have pieces of core material that's in that fiberglass we can't see anymore. Also, you can clearly see all the wiring and the stuff done in here when you see this big nice gyro here coming in. This is a Dometic gyro in this particular boat coming in, and all the wiring there, and this will come into the rest of the console when we do it.
So it looks like there's a way to go, but at this point, we're really just about to see a finished boat.
We will.
So I'm here with Ben Perez now with final assembly. They only let a handful of people at the factory do this job because it's so important for quality control out the door. So Ben, if you could tell us a little bit about some of the things you check and what you go through before the boat gets to me.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just kind of going through this 28 here from the back of the boat all the way to the front of the boat. We're kind of looking over the original work order, what the customer ordered, making sure that that's all on the boat, installed, ready to go. All the different options from the VHF and the multifunction displays down to the correct motors and the accessories like the shade and the covers and whatnot. So I'm just kind of getting on the boat. I'm looking at the fit and finish of the boat, both outside and inside, the gel coat, the caulking all around the rub rail, things like that, making sure all of our screws are teed up, which is kind of one thing that sets us apart. You know, we really go the extra mile and try to really dig into those little details. So we've got this check sheet here, and we've got these little sticky tabs here. And so I'm just going to go through, and if I see something that catches my eye, I'm going to notate it on this spreadsheet here and just put this tab with a number on it. And whoever's responsible for fixing that can come back later and say, oh yeah, this screw's not teed up, or, you know, there's a gel coat imperfection, or a you know, area of messy caulk or something like that. They can go in there, associate it with that number, and fix it.
So Ben makes my life a little bit easier when I get every single boat, no matter the location it's at. I go back over, not that I don't trust him, but we do the same thing over again. So that's what you're getting with a Regulator from Blue Water. I go through the boat stem to stern again, and then also do in-water test and go from there. So the same guy checking over your boat is the guy, myself, that's going to deliver you your boat and then be your warranty contact for the entire time it's under warranty. So I try to get to know the boat better than the owner would before we deliver it to you. And he definitely helps with that. So I want to point out while we're here, and it's up, a couple of newer features available on Regulators. For one, that everyone really likes, and we're getting on a lot of our stock boats now, is this forward sunshade option, which is snaps to the T-top and then has these awesome carbon fiber poles that hold it out. Another thing we like to point out, it's a big thing customers point out, and myself getting ready for deliveries, putting these cushions out for years has kind of been a pain in the butt. And what they've done now is just engineered magnets into the part itself, the soft goods, and then also right into the top of the doors, which are encased in fiberglass, so no air gets to them, and they're literally as easy as that, and they just go right into place, and they'll withstand towing it down the road or going as fast as this boat will go on the water. They're going to sit right there, and they just come up real nice when you don't want them. You have a clean box to either stand on and fish or whatever, with no snaps to worry about breaking or chipping or going bad.